the intensifying crisis on the U.S. border with Mexico.
It has been an unrelenting flow of migrant crossings all along the border. It is clearly unsustainable.
Numbers have really started to increase.
This morning, officials overwhelmed by the mounting crisis at the border. Texas saying their facilities are reaching capacity.
To expand our border security capability, we are building a new Texas Military Department base camp.
The state of Texas has come back to us to build the largest base camp on the border to date that will hold potentially up to 2,300 soldiers.
The Texas Military Department wants something called the Forward Operating Base. They want it at a point where the border crossings are probably the highest, and Eagle Pass is that area.
The location of this camp is right on the Rio Grande. It's less than 500 meters from the river's edge, but that location is significant because it is the epicenter for illegal migration that happened, and they wanted to be at that ground zero.
It's a big border. It's hard to patrol. They need all the support they can get.
There's a very easily traversed portion of the river there. It's very shallow, easy to cross.
So over the side, actually you can see a few backpacks, toting items.
I think there's somebody down there, right there.
Yeah, there's some people in there. They're having a nap on that.
The intent is to be able to have personnel there to be able to man the border, fortify the border, and be able to have the resources needed to deploy if they needed to.
This is prime state for operations, really. The river is right there. There's a boat ramp that's already accessible. And from here you can cut towards the Rio, towards Laredo. This is right in the thick of it.
The Texas military is also a very large Customs and Border Patrol facility right there, which they team with directly. So they're really consolidating all the different agencies in one location so they can coordinate.
The troops that have been involved in this mission, especially in this particular region, they've been scattered for miles around this entire region. It was a very inefficient methodology to house the large number of National Guard troops who are deployed to the border. This base camp is a far superior strategy. And for one, will allow the state to be able to have our troops right on the border itself, but for another, provide the type of housing and standards of living that improve the quality of life for the men and women who are serving on our border.
The last thing you want as a commander is to have your troops dispersed in hotels around the region. So we're bringing all these people in. We estimate that once this base camp is full, we will save $11.5 million a month on housing soldiers.
We believe that we have a product. We believe it because the state of Texas has come back to us, or Base Camp Eagle, because they know that we believe in quality. They know that we believe in the safety and security of our country.
The Camp Eagle project is daunting. The scope and the size and the importance of the mission. I think that there's an advantage Team Housing has in this project. There's a lot of prior service military members that are employed here. So there's that level of familiarity and the ability to have subject matter experts in place to be able to talk the talk, walk the walk, and have some experience doing it. One of the things that Team Housing Solutions does very well is provide an a la carte type style for the client. So in other words, we're not just saying, hey, this is just a cookie cutter solution we have. We're able to tailor our products and our resources to meet the client's needs.
There's several upgrades to this facility that we put in. One's a helipad, and one is access to a boat launch area on the river where they can launch and recover their fan boats or any kind of boats that they have to do the river patrol. The nice things that we are able to provide them and based on the client's requirement is individual rooms for each soldier. That's going to increase their satisfaction, their ability to rest and not have a roommate. Sometimes they're on different schedules, etc. So recuperation is so important for the mission that's going on down there. Now with that, you got to feed the soldier. We have a large facility that can sit 700 people at one time. And also we have an executive chef that provides very high quality food offerings and services. I've been in a lot of dining facilities around the world in the military, and this is on par with the best that I have had downrange. Those facilities are more than just a dining facility. It is a morale center for the troops. We have a fitness center. One thing that soldiers must have is physical fitness. They're out on the missions all the time, and having a physical readiness facility where they can go and maintain their overall readiness is huge. And that new facility we put down there is world class, has everything they need, and it's just a great place to work out.
We like to think that we're part of the recruitment arm for our clients to provide that quality of life. The soldiers, for example, who are staying in our base camps, we create ways for them to come off of their shift and decompress. It is a place where they can have a very good meal, they can have a very hot shower, they can have very cold AC, they've got good internet, they've got a movie room, they've got a game room. And they can take their mind off of things so they can start fresh the next day.
We put very high expectations on ourselves when we provide that roof over our soldiers' head, the food that they are eating on a daily basis, 3 to 4 meals a day, as well as the mental and spiritual aspects of their needs.
The overall facility is purpose-built. It gets them consolidation, it gets them the rest and relaxation, the living quarters that they need, the operational space they need, and storage and warehousing space that they need.
With Base Camp Eagle, we feel like we're an integral part of Operation Lone Star as far as supporting Governor Abbott and the Texas Adjutant General with making sure that the southern border is more secure and that people coming across are coming at the appropriate checkpoints. As a 7th generation Texan, I'm very passionate about security. It just feels really good for us internally here in the company to be able to contribute to that, provide for the safety and the professionalism of the whole situation down south at the southwest border. So we're thrilled to have been given the opportunity to rise to the occasion and really set a new bar for this industry of what a base camp can be.
you.